Hey guys, today we are doing the bag tag. I am super excited to film this video. But let's first start off with my normal intro. So if you are new here, my name is Bram. I talk about all things fashion, luxury, lifestyle, shopping, travel related stuff. So if that's stuff that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit subscribe, become a member of my growing YouTube family, and hit the bell notification so that you are notified when I upload videos, which is typically Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. However, today this video is going up on a Saturday, so sometimes there's changes, but not usually. Anyway, I figured that I would do the handbag tag, which I have seen a lot of different people, creators, channels do. And I was not tagged, but that's okay. I am doing it because I want to. So I figured that I would, I would talk about it because sometimes it's fun just to discuss the bags that we have instead of unboxing new ones and all of that stuff. So first, so I guess the tag is, let me get this right. Okay, I have it written down somewhere over here, but it is most used, least used, never used. And then there is most complimented and most controversial, I believe. And then I don't know if this is part of it, but I thought that it should be, is just like the one bag that you would never sell, even if you had to get rid of everything that you had, what bag would you keep? So that's what we are going to talk about. So the very first one is most used. And I would say, I'm in it today, actually. The most used as of right now is probably this bag. It honestly, it changes. It really depends on my moods, but I would say for the last few months, it has definitely been the denim GM baggie in obviously the blue denim. So right now I have my Kasama charm on it and my Marc Jacobs charm on it, and that's what I've been using. And I just feel like it's super comfortable. It goes with everything. Like, you really can't go wrong. There's not really too many things that I do that this bag would not be good for. Like, everything, it just works with every outfit because 90% of my outfits are sweatpants. So it works with it. All right, so that is number one. The next one is least used. So let's go into the bag closet and I will show you what is the least used. I would say that the least used is probably my Speedy 30 bandolier, or however you pronounce that, catagram. I purchased this directly from the store in 2018. I'm very happy because I talk a lot about I sell so much, and I'm trying to not do that anymore, but I sell so much, and I'm just thankful to my previous self that I did not sell this at any point, because they are going for a ridiculous amount on the secondhand market. I have probably used this, it came out in 2018. I would say I've used this 5 times, maybe that's pushing it, to be honest. I don't know what it is about this bag. This is probably one of my absolute favorite bags that I have. I love cats, I love dogs, I love animals in general. Like, this is just, I love this bag so much. I've never seen anybody in person wearing this ever, and I actually rarely even see people online talking about this bag. I don't know why I don't wear it though. I think I'm just scared of like messing it up, although that's ridiculous because I really do take good care of my things. So I don't know why I think that, but yeah, it's like, it has to be a day that it's absolutely 100% not going to rain. I don't know. It's just, I love it. I need to use it more. I don't even remember the last time I used it, but it is like, again, it's like an art piece for me. It's one of my favorites. I don't know. I can't explain it. So I would say least used is definitely the catagram. Yeah. All right. Next on to never used. So I unboxed this with you guys not too long ago. So I haven't had it for a long time. So it's not something that I don't think I will ever use. I will. I just haven't. I think it's a little bit more wintry. I'm talking about this Gucci Dragon Velvet bag. It's a 2004 Tom Ford era Gucci bag. I love this bag so much. I mean, when I unboxed it, I was like blown away. It's stunning. The crystal detail, the pearls, like it's stunning. But I don't know. I think that it's just been too warm here. I think this is like a very fall bag. There was actually, when this one went up on Fashion File, there was actually two versions of it. It was this green one, and then there was another that was like a purple and a pink. And I don't know why I landed on this. I love green. I love like the khaki, I'm sweating, sorry. Like the khaki, like the neutral, like I just think that this goes with everything. I love this color palette. However, I think honestly, had I gotten the pink and the purple, I would have worn it more just because I am in Miami. It's very sunny. It's very summery all year long. And so while this is like perfect when I go to New York and maybe in like the dead of winter here where it's like 70 degrees, I think that the pink and purple would have been a better option, honestly, for like all year. And yeah, but either way, I love this. I will wear it. I promise. I think it's stunning. It's never going anywhere. But I think I should have probably, or I should have gotten both. I was thinking about getting both because they were a great price, but I controlled myself. The next one is the most complimented. I was torn on this one. I think I have two. I think so. The first one that is the most complimented, like online. Actually, I would say that this is online and in person. This actually might be the most complimented bag. So this is the beautiful multicolor fringe Speedy, obviously in the noir. And I unboxed this with you guys recently. I have worn it a few times out since then, and every single time, multiple times, I get stopped or somebody's like, wow, great bag, or there's always a comment, crazy bag, something like that. There's always a comment on this bag. And I would also say that when I posted it online as like my bag of the day, I got the most likes on that. I got like hundreds of likes on that. So I would say that this probably gets like, it's probably the most complimented bag, I would say. The other most complimented bag would be this one. It's funny because it's like literally like two different ends of the like designer spectrum. However, it's both Marc Jacobs. So I would say that this would be the other most complimented bag that I wear. Every single time I wear this bag out, somebody says something about it, whether it's like great color or, oh my God, you got that bag. I wanted it, but it was sold out, whatever. It's always something. I love this bag. This is like an everyday, if I'm, like I have like the big, what are those? The Air Pro Max, I don't know, the big ones, right? And they don't fold up, so they don't really fit in most bags. But like if I'm going somewhere where I'm going to like wear those or whatever, I will take this. I do like the back better than I like the front, honestly. I like both, but I like the back better. Anyway, this bag started me off on a tote bag. Like it was a few weeks of just like a ridiculous, like going down the tote bag rabbit hole. I think I've got myself under control now. I'm just waiting for the New York version to come back out. But yeah, this one is definitely one of the most complimented bags. So I would say that this one and this one are definitely the top most complimented for sure. Okay, next one is the most controversial. And I'll be honest, I feel like a lot of people, when they were talking about their most controversial bags that they have in their collection, they were talking a lot about like bags that maybe people like that their spouse didn't like, or that they got like hate about for some reason. And I'm not really sure what that's about, because I honestly, maybe I've been lucky, but I really don't. There's been no hate online at all for anything that I've posted. I'm sure that comes like once you're like a little bit like have a bigger audience or something like that. I mean, I don't know, but that hasn't been a thing for me. And my husband, I don't know, he likes most of the things that I have, or he doesn't care, like, but it's never like, oh my God, I hate that so much, like take it off or whatever. Like he doesn't care enough for that, I guess. But I would say that the most controversial, just like in general, and again, not towards me, but like just what I've read online about this bag would be my Chanel ankle bag. So obviously, well, it's obvious for me because I know the history, but this bag came out in 2008. It was a bag that Chanel created based on Lindsay Lohan's ankle monitor. So it is the ankle bag. It's supposed to look like an ankle monitor, but obviously like super chic Chanel version of it. And I think that this one gets a lot of hate because people don't like ankle monitors. That's what I think, but I love it. I bought it off of eBay actually because I couldn't get it in the store back in 2008. I wore it a few times out. I remember I wore it to the club one night actually, and it was perfect for my car keys and my like ID and my cards or whatever. But I just didn't have, like, I just didn't wear it a lot. And at some point, I want to say around 15, 16 or 17, I sold it for a ridiculously, stupidly low amount. And when it popped back up online for a really great price, I jumped on it because it was something that I always kicked myself about selling. And I'm so happy to have it back. I have not worn it yet since having it back. However, I will. I definitely have to find somewhere to wear it for sure. But I would definitely say that it is 100% the most controversial online. So if you look it up, if you see it online, like underneath posts about it, there's just constant like talk about this bag where people are like, it looks stupid, it looks like an ankle monitor, but that is exactly what it was supposed to look like. So to me, I love it. I love quirky fashion. But also the main thing is that I love the fashion history. So there's a lot of things that I have that I want just because I want the history, not like just because I appreciate the history of the items, and they bring back that nostalgia. Like for this one, I remember seeing this. I don't know where I saw it, whether it was like in a magazine or it was like, it might have been like in like an Us Weekly or something. Or I don't even know. I mean, we were online in 2008, but not like that, not like we are now. So I'm not even sure like where I saw this, although I bet you it was like on like E or like something like that. Like that's usually where I got my inspiration from back then, was more like Us Weekly or In Touch magazine, or, you know, obviously like Vogue and things like that as well. But I want to say this was probably like something that I saw in like, I don't know. Anyway, long story short, it's already a long story, but whatever. Anyway, I love it. It's a piece of fashion history. It's not going anywhere. I have to figure out a place to use it. But again, I think this is definitely the most controversial, just because people really tend to either love it and understand it or absolutely hate it. So anyway, I love it. And the last one would be like, if I could only keep one bag, what would I keep? So I have started my collection over so many times in my life that I would say it wouldn't be something. I know that a lot of people tend to choose the bags that they think are like the most usable, or like can go from like day to night, or, you know, can be like a work bag and an evening bag. Like it's just extremely like versatile. And I feel like that's what a lot of people choose when they're choosing like the one bag that they could keep, that they would keep if they had to get rid of everything. And I feel like that's the hardest question. Honestly, I would say that it would be my fringe Speedy. So the reason being is because I had this bag and then I sold it. I got it at a great price when pricing was down, like I would say 2019 maybe. I purchased it. It was in exquisite condition. I had it. I didn't like the noise that it made. I ended up selling it. And then honestly, this was the bag that I was saddest about selling. Out of everything that I've sold, this bag was the one. And I'm actually honestly surprised, because when it first came out, like I liked it, but 2006, like I remember thinking it was cute, but I wanted the plain one, and I liked the plain multicolor better. But For some reason, after selling this bag for years, I have been so upset with myself about selling it. And honestly, I didn't think that I could find one in like at a good enough price that would where I would feel comfortable adding it back into my collection, knowing what I purchased it for the first time, knowing what I sold it for. However, when it popped up, to me, it was like meant to be. I think I was probably the first like 2 or 3 people on Fashion File to see it when it popped back up. The price was absolutely insane. It was listed at more than half off what everywhere else is selling it for. And so obviously I jumped on it. I definitely think that this would be the one that I would keep. Now, is it the most versatile? Absolutely not. Is it my most used? No, but it is just the one I think that speaks to my heart the most. It feels like a very me bag. It's very colorful, very loud, and just like, I don't know, it's so special that this would definitely be the one that I would keep if I had to only choose one. And yeah, I mean, the rules didn't say that I couldn't rebuild my collection around it. So I think I would choose this and then just rebuild from there. All right, guys, so that is my bag tag choices. If you have made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And if you have not already subscribed, please subscribe. Like I said, I post videos usually Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, all about fashion, luxury, bags, designer stuff, clothing, fun stuff, all of that stuff. So I would love it if you would join me. And other than that, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. You know that. Don't forget, I'm going to link my giveaway video in the description box. Don't forget that I am doing a giveaway to get to 3,000. We are almost there, guys, almost there. But I am giving away 3 Labus, and actually, things are always changing, and I do have a few more on the way. So I might actually be ramping up the amount of people that are going to win this giveaway. I want to give away as many as I possibly can. But anyway, I have a few more coming, and so I'm thinking of expanding it to maybe 5. We'll see. We'll see what I have when we get to 3,000. But at this moment in time, we have 3 absolutely definite winners that will be winning the Labubu. And like I said, more to come. So if you have not already subscribed, what you need to do is you will need to subscribe, and you will also need to go follow me on Instagram. And all of the other directions will be in the first pinned comment of this video. Thank you. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.